Boyoz is an iconic pastry from Izmir and a symbol of the city's Jewish history. It developed among the Sephardic Jewish communities that migrated to Turkey from Spain and Portugal in 1490s. Spanish and Portuguese Jews initially settled in Constantinople, now Istanbul, Sarajevo, and other Ottoman cities, and did not have a strong presence in Izmir until 17th century. During the 19th century, Izmir's Jewish population was centered around Havrasoka, the synagogue street. In Kemeraltı, the city's historical market district, and Jewish families made boils at home. Later, wealthier families moved to the Karataş and Göztepe neighborhoods, and bakeries started to produce boils. Until recently, all of the bakers in Izmir who made boils were Jewish. Today, many pastries in Izmir are sold under the name boyoz, but are not made according to traditional recipe. Instead of butter oil, most bakers now use sunflower oil. Even though boyoz remains one of the most popular foods in Izmir, and locals consider it a symbol of their homestay, most people are unaware that the traditional butter oil-based version has almost completely disappeared. The word boyoz comes from the Spanish bolos, the plural form of bolo, which refers to several different kinds of baked products or stretchy buns. Boyoz is a simple, small and rounded pastry made from the thin layers of dough. The original recipe is based on flour and butter oil and a few other ingredients. It does not contain yeast and therefore may be eaten during Passover. The dough is kneaded, folded and allowed to rest several times before being baked at high temperature.
First of all, let me share with you the necessary ingredients. 3 glasses of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, 1 large glass of water. Now we start kneading the ingredients by adding water little by little.
Now we are adding some oil.
Now we let the dough rest for 1 hour. After waiting for an hour, we divide our dough into 4 equal parts. Later on, we spread the dough with our hands. Then we added 120 grams of butter on it. After that, we put each piece of dough on top of each other. Finally, we wait for an extra hour. Now we take our resting dough on our counter. We put some oil on our counter. Then we spread the dough the size of a table. It doesn't matter if they're apart. We roll the edge like an envelope and cut the dough into a few pieces. We bake the boyoz at 200 degrees centigrade and they are ready to be served.
Boyoz is mostly eaten with eggs in Izmir at the breakfast. For those who want to try the recipe, bon appetit!